Welcome back. Now, this is really a heartwarming story because it is a girl from our communities. And 17-year-old Aaminah Choonara of Lenasia has been selected as one of the top 5 winners in the 2025 Students in Antarctica competition. She's earning a once-in-a-lifetime fully sponsored expedition to the frozen continent. Now, let me tell you something. Keep me away from Antarctica because I don't like the cold. But Aaminah is about to do something that probably I wouldn't do, and many others who share that same sentiment. Her achievement isn't just about adventure. It's about her passion for environmental stewardship, rooted deeply in Islam, and carries the hopes of young African learners who aspire to stand on the front lines of climate science. She joins me now via Zoom. Aaminah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and jazakallah so much for joining us.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh to the viewers out there. And shukran so much for having me on the show.
No, it's an absolute pleasure. Aaminah, talk to us about what this opportunity means for you in terms of being a select few. So let's get it. It's 5 of you that are going to Antarctica. What really looks like an initiative that could help in so many ways.
So alhamdulillah, firstly, I'm super grateful to Allah for, allowing for this journey and allowing for this opportunity through unimaginable ways. Alhamdulillah. Secondly, I'd like to thank students in Antarctica for giving me the opportunity and, actually believing in me, as well as our sponsors, alhamdulillah, for making it this far. This journey is a once in a lifetime journey. Not many people have the chance to say that I went to Antarctica. So, alhamdulillah, going there to witness the climate change, going there to visit the research centers, and just going there to experience it as a whole, I think is absolutely life changing. Obviously, we're currently here in Cape Town, so doing a lot of workshops and just interacting with the other 4 winners. I think that it's really just in this 1.5 days I've learned so much, and I'm truly grateful for it. So to come back and just bring that knowledge and expand the reach to volunteers, motivate the youth of tomorrow, motivate the volunteers that listen, there is a need on the ground, and this is we can do so much to change it. So inshallah, looking forward to coming back and making that positive impact.
Aaminah, the climate change discussion is an important one because now more than ever we see it happening. From the political level, of course, we've seen the leaders of the G20 really prioritize climate change. What does this mean, and why now more than ever has the awareness for climate change become so important?
So I think, yes, climate change has had a tremendous effect globally. Globally as well as here locally in South Africa. So climate change in Antarctica is the reason why droughts are longer in Limpopo, and we know that without water, water basically gives life. Water sustains life. It empowers an individual, it empowers a community, it empowers villages as well as townships. So water is a very important aspect that I choose to focus on. So water projects locally as well as in other countries, Malawi, Mozambique, etc. So yes, climate change not only affects water but many other aspects. If we allow climate change to sort of win or take over, we are basically ridding ourselves of this amazing world that we have. So I think it's super important for us now, and I think alhamdulillah, I'm so glad to see that so many people who enter this competition, that gives us hope that there is people out there that are willing to do things for environmental sustainability, to ensure that we will have a world for tomorrow for our future generations. So I think that it's very, very important now more than ever that for us to just focus on climate change and how can we sustain our environment.
And of course, there's a stat. Antarctica is losing ice match at an average rate of about 135 billion tons a year. That is massive. And what Aaminah and her colleagues are about to do is to try and bring that awareness, which is very important. Now, Aaminah, for those who don't know, of course, you also work with Africa Muslims Agency, which is very close to us here at Hilaal. And I know your father, Hassan, who's beaming with pride to see you really take this journey, has had you with him to do so much of humanitarian work. How much has that helped you and shaped you and prepared you for this mission that you're about to undertake?
So, alhamdulillah, being involved with this humanitarian work with Africa Muslims Agency, I think it's just allowed me to have this mindset, to have this understanding. Number one, as a humanitarian, you are always ready for the unexpected. So definitely going to Antarctica is not a normal destination, as you said. You go into the extreme cold, you don't know what you're going to be facing. So alhamdulillah, I think the humanitarian aspect would allow me to be prepared for the unexpected, or just basically being able to be resourceful and stuff like that. Alhamdulillah. But also being a humanitarian, you know what the need on the ground is. You know the day-to-day challenges that people across the world experience. So I think this trip to Antarctica would basically give that extra bit of motivation, that extra you know what, this message that's going to be sent across to many volunteers, inshallah, and to the youth, that we know the need on the ground, and you know what, let's use this journey, let's use this experience, and let's make that difference. So alhamdulillah, African Muslims Agency actually focuses on water projects, boreholes and water wells in Malawi and Mozambique. So I think my aim would be to come back and sort of build on that, try to find new ways in order to empower those villages. So inshallah, let's see when we get back.
Ameen, Thuma, Ameen. What message would you want to send, Aaminah, to politicians, the people who make the real difference when it comes to climate change? And not to say that you're not making a difference. I'm talking about those who can make the decisions to save our planet. Before you leave, what would be your message to them to say, 5 teenagers are about to go to make sure that we are playing our part to help the world deal with climate change?
I think to our politicians out there, I'd just like to say that we are proof that there are people who are willing to do so much for the environment and for those in need. I feel it's super important that for politicians to understand that if youth are driven in the correct way, there's so much that can actually be done. So I'd like to say, like, let's use our resources, let's use the community, and let's empower the youth. Let's give them the opportunities to travel as well as empower others, get ideas, and get the motivation, allow the youth to motivate the youth of tomorrow. I think that's super important. Just listen to the youth, and inshallah we can truly make a difference if given the opportunity.
One final question, Aaminah, what are you taking from Lens to give Antarctica a special Lens flavor when you go there? Because it's going to be cold, the conditions are going to be tough. So what are you taking from home just to make you feel at home in a very distant destination?
So there's 2 things that I absolutely could not travel without. It is my cup noodles. And biltong is 100% the first thing that was in my bag.
No, lovely, alhamdulillah. Aaminah, all the best. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala take you back, bring you back, and to you and your colleagues, may your mission be a successful one, because you really are making a difference. And of course, we will be following you, and inshallah, we will be speaking to you again when you make your return to Antarctica. Fi amanillah, all the best. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Shukran so much. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
That's Aaminah Choonara, one of 5 South Africans that are going to Antarctica. This is massive, major. And for her, at her age, to be doing what she's doing really speaks volumes. South Africa is on the map, guys. Let us not forget that we are on the map, we are making a difference, and it's starting from our youth. They're going to Antarctica to raise awareness of climate change. This is what makes our country so unique. We have the people that are willing to make changes in this world. That's all we have for you here on News in Focus from myself, for Hospital, and the rest of the team in Johannesburg. If you've missed today's episode, do find it on our YouTube channel. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.